Hello everyone, Katie here, and I am going to be planning from the 13th through the 19th, and this will be a shorter video because we have we have a guest, not a guest for the grown-ups, a guest for our kid. So my husband's looking after them, but I wanted to try to get this done tonight. It would help the whole weekend if I just kind of recorded right now, and they're playing games. So it's going to be noisy with some street noise, and it's going to be noisy with some kids playing games. So hence the moped going by. But so I missed the cherry blossoms. And surprise, surprise, I've been a bit busy. So I'm going to stick some of these on. I need my bag of stuff here. Here we go. What would help is if I was prepared. Here we go. Oh, I was also going to use, I'm looking in my washi, this one. So I can celebrate, I mean, these aren't proper cherry blossoms, but they give the vibe. So we're going to use that. We're going to use just a pair of scissors. Doesn't matter which one. And I'm just going to see how much I can get through. I think I forgot to put the weather down below last time. Oh, I wanted to cover really quick. Excuse me. The stamping, I actually drew over it here. And also here and here. This I really liked. It kind of combined everything. And this too is kind of lighter, but then I got a little overzealous in here. So that's how that went. But I like that better than the stamps. I just kind of did like a loose drawing of it. So it's something I'll keep in mind in the future, but I thought I would share that real quick. So I'm going to highlight pink. And this is quite a vivid pink. It's a little bit darker, but I wanted to kind of get the center of the flowers kind of pink. And let's see here. I was going to talk about the group. The Faded Chronicle group has been very lively as of late. And you know what? I just want to put this here for some reason. I don't know why. But just to mark that off, I guess. They were going over the A5 version, this version. And, oh boy, there were a lot of opinions and a lot of trial and error, and it was just too hard to I won't go into specifics in this one. I can talk about it in the next one because she just announced it was going to be final. I would just say go to the I'm just trying to cut the end of that. Go to the Facebook group if you want to see some of that. So I'm also going to put this here because I'm just feeling like it. I don't know. There's something speaking to this like this. Yeah, and then I just saw the really sad news about Catherine's stickers getting refused at customs. My goodness. And then I had a comment on one of my last videos about the Papertess that I've been following. I'll show that in a moment. I think I want to highlight this part here. Why? I'm not quite sure yet because I'm tracking something at the top, and then I'm tracking something over here, and I don't know which is which. But yeah, that Teresa at Papertess is going to be manufacturing all of her future creations in Germany and not through China anymore, which I get. I get it. I totally understand. Yeah, it's hard to rely on supply chains sometimes when everything is all up in the air. So I'm not sure exactly what I'm doing here yet, but that's what I want to do for that. I think I'll show really quick what I got. Make sure I don't spill anything. I have a drink here. Okay. So I got, I didn't get this clear cover. I just put this on real quick. This was like the clear cover to the Twines and Paper last year, I think. And I just stuck it, there's a little extra room on it, but I just wanted to protect it. This is just a plain notebook from Papertess. And she has the numbers in the center here. I didn't know that. I have another one of her earlier notebooks. This is thicker paper too, so this will be nice. This feels like Cosmo, but oh, where's my receipt? Oh, it's right here. Does it say on here? Cosmo. Yeah, okay. That makes a lot of sense. I remember looking at it and going, yeah, I would love to have a notebook in Cosmo, because I just have it in my business ones right now. And this is what I want to practice my lettering on. So I have that in my little bag here with a couple lettering markers in there. And I just saw some schmutz on the top here, but that was one of the things that when Teresa said, hey, I'm trying to clear out all my old stuff because things are going to be different. The other thing was I had a weekly planner. This is an undated. Sometimes I just have these to get ideas from. And I might be able to use this in the future. I'm not sure. But I thought it was really pretty. But I also wanted, this is a 2025, but it's that same like typewriter, feel. And I just was like, wait, I kind of want this in my hands. It was on sale, and then she was running like another sale too. So wait, what was that? Why is there a blank and then February? Oh, it's every other. Sorry, I didn't catch that when I first thumbed through there. That's interesting. And I love this part here. It's just really pretty. So I don't know if I'll actually renumber it or if I don't know. My son and his friends are having a lot of fun. So these are TN. She's made these for quite a while, but I'm kind of fringing on TN size. I have some other things in TN, but this is kind of what got me. I had always eyed this. I have used the weekly size yearly, and it anyway, I'm getting distracted here. This is an undated weekly, vertical weekly. I'm such a vertical person. But now I'm kind of wondering I thought, well, I just want to have it around as a sample just to kind of eye it and then just kind of feel it. And then I'm like, wait, is this my planner for next year? Because it has the weekly vertical, and then it has one page. I could do like a daily back here and write out everything I need to do. I mean, I understand this is what people do. I understand that. This is nothing new. But It's almost like a hybrid, right? Sort of. Yeah, but I'd have to write in all the numbers. I would not put sticker numbers. I've done that before. I would actually just write things in. So that's a possibility there. So I'm glad I got the green. I like the green. I'm not a fan of this binding, but you know, it keeps it stronger. What I noticed most was like how flat it laid just opening it up. Like, you know, so a little bit back here, you just need to push down a little bit. But that was like really impressive. So did I just get my planner? It's like possibly. Okay, sorry. I'm having coughing fits. And yeah, I just need to get this done. The pink is going to be cute. I don't think I want to put any washi tape on this one. I think this is enough. This is plenty. I'm not sure what all these boxes are going to have, but let's put some stickers down. I think these are from Love Charmaine, and actually goes this way because that's the bottom down there. But I wanted to put some of these. Okay, I'm back. I don't know, swallowed something wrong and it just is not cooperating. So let's see where to put it. This is a little awkward. Well, let's just put it on top of some things. And is it that simple? It may be that simple. The new design is these numbers are going to be on the lines. Okay, now I'm having sneeze attacks. Okay. Come on, body, settle down. Anyway, these are going to be on the lines, but these grids are going to be smaller than the horizontal. Why? I'm not sure. Okay, I'm back. You probably just saw a transition, but I've been sneezing and coughing. So I think something just was stuck in the back of my throat. I don't know. Just going to put some of these circles and dots around and hopefully they're not in the way of anything. But yeah, we've just been really busy lately. There's been a lot going on. Some of it I can share. Some of it was on my Patreon. So if you're on Patreon, I'll leave a link to my Patreon. I've been putting all my joy journals over there, and I did share some fun little news over there, but we're also going through some harder stuff as well, and it's just, you know, it's hard right now. It's really hard. Okay. I am going to bring up my son's schedule because that's like the main thing I need to put on here. I don't even know what that stands for. There's an MO, and I'm not even sure what that means. He had a test today, so I know what that looks like. Oh, whoops. 9:15, not 9:30. And then, yeah, they are, oh, interesting. 9:15. The boys are liking talking in high pitched right now. Excuse me. So that's just what they're into. And I do not want to ask them to stop because this is a kid from the US and they rarely see each other. And this is all the time that they want to act silly. So that will serenade this video. Oh, 10:45. And yeah, I don't know what that stands for. I wonder if they're doing something, a special activity or something. Okay, so we got those in. Normally I would edit out all my coughs and stuff, and I'm sorry, but like I just sneezed and it's just like one of those times where I blew my nose, I'm doing all I can, and it's just not enough. I also took some extra Flonase because I couldn't remember if I took it today. Usually, I have and there's a bunch of seagulls having a party outside. But usually I have a routine for taking my meds, and I can tell whether I've taken them. I have a pill container, but with Flonase, it's just a bottle sitting there, so sometimes I forget if I did that or not. So I think that's enough for now. I'm going to put the other stuff in here later, but we are going to I'm going to put it down here. I'm going to circle 9 and say bin, and then I'll put bin here because they usually pick it up right around 8 o'clock. And I'll put a little circle there too because I feel like that would balance it out. So yeah, I'll put that across the bottom because I also want to go through and put all the actual like highs and lows. I think I'm just doing highs. Yeah, I don't think I'm doing lows. So I'll do that another time. Where is my blotting paper? I knew it was out. Here it is. Under my stack of newly opened Papertess items. So, and we'll see. Yeah, I feel like this and this kind of serve the same thing for me. This will be my to-do list, which is fine. I did pick a card. Oh, and then I promptly put the book away. So I picked strength, and it's starting to feel a little better here. Your power lies in knowing what to call in and when to let go, even when it's hard. Well, accurate. Accurate. So I think this will be more of like a list here, but I'll write my card here. And let me write in a bunch of this stuff and I'll be right back. Okay, so strength, which is funny because that's kind of the business stuff that I'm in right now, of helping people know what to hold on to and what to let go, even when it's hard. So I don't know. I love that. I will take that. And I need to look over this grid in my last week to transfer things on. I'm not ready to do that. I also wanted to put one of these. Actually, I think I'll put this one right here. And it's kind of like the facets that I'm talking about in another series that I'm starting up. I'm kind of wondering what I want to do here. So I'll put that there. And I don't know if I want to use these all up, so I don't think I will, but I think I kind of want to have this on top here. Boy, is this not this looks a little off, but oh well. Maybe I could use these. Yeah, like this is clashing. It's just not quite working here. I would rather, let's see if I can get this off of here. I might not be able to. Yeah, I think it's like, this might be all I can do over here to kind of tie them together. The washies is just a little too bold. Even like, I'm trying to think if I could use some of the bubbles. Yeah, I want to keep things light, and I just wanted to cover this area. Yeah, I think it's just too much. I thought it would be like a good pairing and a good idea, but I need things. There's something telling me I need to keep things like really simple, and the extra clutter, like even if I put this here, I think it's just too much. I need this clear because I think there's just going to be a lot to be thinking about. And this is it. This is all that's going to happen. So yeah, I'll do the weather. So I'm looking at this and it's making me kind of think how I'm going to use this in the future. If I'm going to get this book again, I'm kind of, with this grid being different and this being the same, I don't know. I don't know how usable some of this is. Like right now, just having a to-do list, I'm like, what is this even doing on the side? I thought actually when I first pre-ordered, and I know the pre-order is coming up for this, it's going to be in May, and I would pre-order actually from what's it called? Journal Blend over here. And because she's shipped her stuff out so quick, but yeah, I just kind of keep looking at it. I think what I thought was like I could put like personal and work together and have like work stuff here and then have more personal stuff here and map some things out, but I can't have it in the same book. And I think that's the trouble that I'm running into, is that I have enough for two, but this is almost made to have a whole lot more info, like kids' schedules, partner schedules, you know, lots of things, other activities. And that's, I mean, I put meals here, and then I put some to-do lists of like, I'll just write to buy, and then meals here. Because I do like to check off like a meal. I'll just write them all here. Ours are right in flux right now. We just got our groceries this morning, and I need to write them all out for the next week. I like to make sure that we get everything. And this on the top is what I pay attention to, like for what we have. But like right here, I can write, let me try this week. Although if I look at my calendar going next week, do I have any appointments? I was going to say, let me put my appointments over here. I don't have an infusion. I don't have a shot. I don't have a blood draw. I don't have chiro. There is nothing, which I am going to savor. You know, I'm sorry, but I love a week with nothing in it because I need to film a bunch of things because next week is my final week before my mom comes, and we are going to be taking some time off for that. So I just need to kind of, I do have one appointment. Okay. That was on Tuesday, the 14th. I have a client call at, I think it's at 8. Yeah. Because we have to do client calls in the evenings over here to talk to so I have a client call then. There was one more. Oh, it's the following week. So let me do that. I used to do that a bit on the Twines and Paper one. So I'm going to try that. I'm going to try these I want to leave these blank because I think when I highlight them, it makes my brain go a little wonky. So having this as like all white space is kind of helping. And we're going to leave it at that. So I think that's it. So coming from our very busy house, let's see. I keep debating on whether to put in. Let me put in the weather really quick because I'm here. I have this open. I'm pulling it up. And it's in Fahrenheit, isn't it? Okay. Okay, I put those in. They're done. They're done. I'm losing light too. So I think that's what I'm going to do for next week. I'm going to keep it really simple. I'm going to try to, usually on simpler weeks, I tend to write more things down. So that's kind of what I don't know if I wrote too much last week. Yeah, not too much here. But I think I want to have more accurate lists here. So sometimes I go back a week or two and catch up all the things that I kind of missed to make sure I have a solid list going forward. So yeah, so that's going to be my plan with me for this week. Stay tuned. I am doing quite the sticker experiment with Sterling ink. I am theming my old sticker kits. So the 2024 sticker kits, I have quite a few. And I'm thinking of each of those as like an era that could have been in my life or had I chosen different things. But these were all like dreams that I had during my very young years into my 20s and stuff. And sometimes into my 30s, I'll be like, what if I decided to do that? So I'm kind of having fun with that because it's kind of cathartic and kind of like healing to kind of meet these not former selves, alternate selves of mine and kind of wish them well because I'm here, and there's something really special about that this almost feels like an alternate self as well, because we love it here and we got lucky. And I don't think I could have come up with this a year or two ago when I had the stickers. Well, I would have just used them as normal, but right now there's something really special about it. So check out that series. I'll link the first one below. I just have done January, but I think over this next week here, I'm going to film like 2 more so that to get kind of ahead. And those are things that I can film whenever. There's nothing timely about it like this is. So I don't know. You see the first one and you're like, okay. But once you see the next couple, I think it'll kind of sink in a little bit more. And it's pushing me to be super creative and think differently. And yeah, just kind of heal parts of myself too, because I like to meet those facets of myself and say hello and greet them. And if they need to move on, let them move on. So take care, everyone. Like, follow, subscribe, whatever it is. It's subscribe. Like, subscribe, leave a comment. Let me know how you're feeling this week. I know April can start to get really kind of busy, so I would love to hear what you're up to. Take care, everyone, and I will see you next time. Bye.